Hey guys, just wanted to do a short video today, just showing you my titanium frame locks, the ones that I currently have in my collection. I know as knife collectors we pretty much consider the titanium frame locks that we have to be the cream of the crop, you know, as far as folding knives go. They're generally the higher quality knives with the better materials. Obviously you got the titanium, and generally they have pretty good blade steels comparatively. So I just wanted to go ahead and just show you the 6 that I currently have. I know I've reviewed a ton more, but as most people, I kind of buy, sell, trade. I'd like to get my hands on as many knives as I can and not really hold on to too many at any one time. So this is currently what I have. So from left to right I have the smallest ones going to the obviously the larger one on the right. This is my Strider PT. This is my first. This one's kind of special to me because it's the first high quality knife I ever purchased. It's my first Strider. It was my first knife that I ever purchased north of $200. So that kind of got me into the really high quality stuff. So the Strider PT, I'm gonna plan on holding on to that one for a long time. I picked it up at the East Coast Custom Knife Show this spring. Really awesome knife. This is the one with the digital camo coating on the blade. Obviously it has the standard Strider titanium flamed handle here. It's got the Strider Tanto, which is a really awesome iteration of a Tanto style blade. It's just a really awesome knife. I like the size of it. It's really small, extremely light. I think it's only about 2 ounces, so it's a really compact, nice knife. Second, we have my Boker Albatross. This is also an awesome knife. This has kind of been not really a beater, but I haven't been afraid to use this thing because it's just such a beast of a knife. You can see the blade there. It's a 5mm thick blade with I believe 3mm thick titanium slabs on both sides of the handle. So it's an extremely robust knife. I've taken it apart and cleaned it, and it's just got an incredible action to it now. I have no lockup issues whatsoever. It locks up extremely early. I know a lot of people have had problems with their Bokers, and especially their Boker Plus knives, such as this Albatross, but I have been lucky enough to have none such problems. This one's kind of been modified by me. You can see the pocket clip there. It's a titanium pocket clip, so it takes a nice coloring. I just pretty much heat colored this with a torch. You can see the color variations I've got going on there. And I also heat colored the thumb stud. I'm probably not going to be able to see that too well, but it's kind of a darker blue tint to it. So yeah, this one's cool too because I just had I did some modifications to it to make it sort of my own. So I like that one. This is my Boker 67, my Anzo 67. This is an awesome knife. This is the first Boker I ever purchased, and it's a really extremely high quality knife, in my opinion. It wasn't too expensive at the time. This is my most expensive knife when I had purchased this. I think it was about $165. And in my opinion, I mean, it's worth it. I know there have been some problems with quality, pretty much with all the Boker knives, but I've been lucky. Every Boker I've ever purchased has been top-notch stuff. and this is no exception. And I really like this one because, for one, it's designed by Jens Zanzo out of Denmark, who's one of my favorite knife designers and makers. He's got some awesome designs, and this is one of his more infamous designs, his Anso 67. And I love the finish on this thing, the blade finish and the titanium frame lock finish. It's got sort of a dark tumble, where I believe it was probably sandblasted and then tumbled, and it's really cool. It's pretty light too, because of just the fact that it's a titanium G10 with no liner, and just your blade. It's a pretty robust blade. I believe it's about 4 millimeters. It's got a dual thumb stud going on. So yeah, it's pretty much a cool knife. I like it. Awesome design. Another great frame lock. Next we have my DPX Hest. This is produced by Lion Steel. I got a great deal on this thing when I purchased it from, I believe, Blade Forums. So I couldn't pass this thing up. And it's a really cool knife. Obviously, it's a titanium frame lock. It's made by Lion Steel, so it has their kind of their roto block here, which is a neat little feature that I find. I don't use it that much, but if I was going to use this thing, hard and put some real work onto it, I would engage this just to give myself extra security with this lock bar. Basically what it does is it just locks the lock bar into place so it can't be disengaged, so there's not going to be any possibility of it failing without the actual roto block failing first. So it just will kind of make the frame lock more a little bit stronger, give you a little bit extra security for hard use. It's a D2 blade with a black, I believe it's DLC coating. It's got a nice Ranger green, or actually probably more of an olive drab green textured G10. Nice texture to it. I like these textures, the rougher textures. I don't like the fine G10 textures, as I've noted before, because they tend to rub, so like you can get a rub mark in it a lot easier because the dimples are much finer, and then that kind of just puts some wear on the visible wear on the G10. So that's why I like the more aggressive patterning. This is my second Strider S&G. This is Strider's Ranger Green G10 with that larger pattern that I was just talking about. It's got the ghost stripe. This is another awesome knife. I love this thing. It's just a really cool knife. Really well built. It's got your standard Strider titanium flamed lock. The Striders, I have to commend Strider for just an incredible. All their knives have an awesome grip. This is probably my favorite grip of any knife I've ever owned because it's just so comfortable. This double choil is just absolutely insane, and then with this this angle back here, it doesn't it doesn't dig into your palm or anything. You can hold it back here. You can choke up. It's just very it's adaptive to different kinds of scenarios, whatever type of work you're gonna have to use for it, or defensive tasks or whatever. So I really like the grip options on the Striders. The PT is the same, just on a smaller scale, but the grip's still there. This has got the ghost stripe, which you don't see many ghost stripes, at least not yet. So that's a cool thing I like about this. It's pretty much the same as the tiger stripe, except instead of starting with a black coated blade and then bead blasting or media blasting stripes into it, they start with their satin stonewash finish blade. Very aggressive jimping. I love how much jimping they give you. They give you about 2 inches of really nice functional jimping up on the top. Another awesome frame lock. And then this is a new addition. This is my ZT560. I've owned a 561 before, but I ended up, I believe, trading that off. And I always knew that I'd be getting another one just because of how much I loved it. So yeah, I got another one. Now that they're more readily available and that the price has gone down a little bit, they're easier to come by without spending $300 on it. So this is an absolute awesome knife. I just love the design on this thing. You got that Rick Hinderer XM18 design, just on a much larger scale, obviously, because this is a very large knife. I believe it's something like 9.5 inches overall, with almost a 4-inch blade. I think it's about 3 3/4. It's got the Elmax steel. And this incredible looking 3D machine titanium slab on the reverse side, with this precision cut frame lock. That's a cool thing about these ZTs. You can just see how tight the tolerance there is on the frame lock. The 3D machine pattern is repeated on the G10, so that's pretty neat. Yep, just your standard 560. Tons of reviews out there. I did a review on the 561, which is the same exact knife, just in brown. So this is my newest frame lock. So there you go. That's pretty much just a quick overview of my frame locks as of now. I'm sure that will continue to change. I'll probably get rid of some of these and add some. Alright guys, that's pretty much it. Thanks for watching, and please subscribe for some more knife videos to come. Thanks.